Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob Ferguson, and today we're going to be talking about Season 17, Episode 6 of Rupaul's Drag Race, the Seasickening Ball. Queens had to create or model 3 looks on the runway in the Seasickening ball. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can see because the bears went over the mountain. So we enter the workroom. Also, I look crazy because I just got home from work. Arietti is safe. Susie Toot has won her second challenge. Everything's coming up Millhouse for Susie and Arietti because Arietti's like, yeah, I get to stay here. And Susie's like, well, I knew that it was going to be number 1 because it's 17. Susie, you didn't know that. They couldn't have pulled that on you. Okay, they did because they had to, but they didn't have to. They did it because they did it. It's been a long day. I just need to go ahead and do this because whatever. This episode was kind of heartbreaking for me, at least. So let's talk about the challenge. Well, first they do this mini challenge of like taking lipsticks with their mouth and putting into like transferring it through a hole. It's not even past the 1 minute mark yet, so I can't say anything, and then put it in another hole. Whatever. This challenge was the winning team just got $500, so they were in teams. It was. And Norvina was there. Norvina had to be there because RuPaul has her chained up in like a basement or something like that. And gets her out once every season to parade her around like a girl from the 1600s whose dowry was up. So anyway, we get the main challenge themes. We have Bathing Beauty. We have Sea Creature Couture. Then we have like Sea-Sickening Eleganza, which is making shit out of trash, making your outfit out of trash and modeling it. So and we got a lot of looks to get through, but before we do all that, it's time for the drama. So Lexi, in her brilliant wisdom, decided to grab a tarp. Blue tarp. Sam Star also grabs a tarp. They're both going to do separate things. Lexi says, "Well, I'm this fashion queen. I'm modeling it after, fashion." And Sam's like, "That's great. I'm gonna do a ball gown." RuPaul is talking with all of the queens, and he mentions to Hormona. He goes, "Now, the silhouette that you're favoring, you have done a lot, and you don't have to change it up now, but you've done it a lot. Could you change it up in the future?" And Hormona goes, "Yeah, I can change it up. I can do what I have to do." Good for Hormona Lisa. And Alana then pipes up and goes, "Well, I haven't got critiqued yet. I've been safe every week, and I just want to hear from the judges." Very diabetic. And what RuPaul has to say is just, might be soul crushing to her. He goes, "Now, we almost put you in the bottom the week of the design challenge because your seams were unfinished," which I would have disagreed with strongly. If anything, Lexi should have been in the bottom 3 instead of Corey, if we're not saying that Corey should have been in the bottom 3. And okay, whatever. If you want to throw Lana in the bottom, do it. I don't care. But what would have been the point? Right, Lana's not really making big waves in the competition like I think that people expected her to. I think that she's just this. And after this, she's probably gonna come back to it. She's won a mini challenge though, so hey, I think she's won 2. I think she might have been in the winning group this time. I don't care. I just don't. I really don't. So let's talk about the big drama, shall we? Lexi had taken her thing out to spray paint, and Arietti and Anya had decided to use the tarp that they saw out there as a barrier for their, because you can't spray paint on the lot because reasons it won't come off. I should know. I had to do an art project in middle school. We spray painted it outside. It was a golden heart shaped thing. It was for a book called Weasel, and it was there up until it was from fifth grade. It didn't go away until like 2 years ago. And that was fun. Unless it like rains immediately after you spray paint, that shit stuck on there, so I get it. Arietti and Anya use her tarp to spray paint on, and guess who doesn't like that? Lexi is sad and scared and mad and like all the emotions because this is her dream. This drag race is her dream to finally like to win, to do all that, and this is a roadblock. So she, like any sane person, goes in and goes, "Hey, who's spray painting on my outfit?" Yeah, I didn't do it like she did it, with tears and all of that sort of stuff. But I'm not as emotional about her outfit as she is, and nobody fesses up. Everybody's like looking away. Everybody's shocked. Hormona's shocked because she would be the prime culprit because Lexi had told her to take the jewels off of her outfit. However, she's not the culprit. It's Arietti and Anya. Arietti's outside currently spray painting. Heard all this commotion from Lexi doing what she was doing and just didn't say anything. So as a result, Lexi goes back outside. And Arietti asks what's wrong. Like, bitch, you know what's wrong, but okay, go off, I suppose. And Lexi explains that, her outfit was ruined. And Arietti goes, well, I apologize. Part of that was me. She goes, well, who had brown? Anya had brown. The fight of the century occurs. And the thing is that they're both dominant personalities, right? I'm not going to choose which side I'm on, though I am on Lexi's side a little bit more than Anya's. It's not because of a race thing. It is purely based on the fact that if I was in the situation that Anya was currently in, I would have immediately gone up to her as soon as I realized and said, hey, Lexi, I know it's not good for the cameras. I know it's not good if the cameras aren't rolling, they can't get drama. I would have immediately apologized and said, what can I do to fix this? How can I help you fix this? Because that's important to me. Friendships are important. And especially if I'm going to try and make an alliance with Lexi later on because she could save my ass, might be beneficial. Now, I'm not saying Anya needs an alliance with Alexi. With Lexi. Because Anya herself is RuPaul's like golden child at this point, which is something that I do want to touch on. That I just have seen a trend in, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing by any means. Over the past like a couple of seasons, I would say past 5-6 seasons, we've seen a queen of color who RuPaul fucking adores. I think it started with Jada and Heidi. With Heidi in Closet, technically, who they're gonna have banter with, who's RuPaul's favorite. It happened with Simone, with not with Tamisha. Tamisha wasn't there long enough. They got rid of her because they wanted to, I guess. Angeria was one of them. Season 15, though, Sasha isn't really. She's still a queen of a person of color, a queen of color. Though I'm primarily talking about the black queens, but she was like she bantered with RuPaul well. Saphira bantered with RuPaul well, and now Anya is also doing that. She and Anya have like this immediate connection, and I think that's also what helped Angeria win the last All Stars season. Like it was a lot of this, and yeah, It's fine. I like this trend because it gives us more excitement. It gives us like RuPaul really loves her, and she's doing really well. It's not that these queens do badly; they don't. Except for Heidi, all of them have been finalists. Um, so it's like really great, and some of them have even won. Well, I think Simone only won her, and Sasha. Simone and Sasha won their seasons. I just enjoy that. I just enjoy that RuPaul enjoys them. And the only reason I didn't say Lux, Noir, London is because I don't think that RuPaul really she connected with her over fashion, but I don't think like Sophia Cristal, like the slew foot like stuff like that RuPaul was saying, and he really connected. And he really connects with Anya with like the I'm gonna take my time walking stuff, like it's just fun can't be fun. But Lexi's also doing really well, so it doesn't like they're both not going anywhere. So both of them having this argument now is great TV, but we shouldn't be throwing shade to either one of them. They're doing great. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna start reading the dog shit out of them. Once we get to the runway, which let's do that because we're already 11 minutes in, and we got 36 looks to talk about. I'm gonna do my winner to my loser, and then the safe queens for me, starting with Arietti. Now, the first look, the Bathing Beauties look, I didn't originally like. I still kind of don't. It's good, but like it's Avatar. It's this. That's great. What else is there to say? Like it's a bathing suit. I don't like the bathing suit categories because it's just a bathing suit. It's just a bathing suit. Um, I really enjoyed her second look though, the lionfish. Lionfish though, from at least Hungry Shark Evolution, the premier Shark Attack game, um, or like bright red. So I was wondering why she didn't do bright red. It was very muted, but I still really loved it. It's a cream. All three of her looks get a cream. Even though I didn't necessarily enjoy the blue, I knew where she was going with it. And then the last look is just good. It's just amazing. I think that it was the second best constructed look of the night. I loved the coral pieces and like the long ish spray painted outfit. It was very nice with the coral around it, all of that sort of stuff. It was a cream. It's not the cream of the week, but it's a cream. And that's making all the difference. Next is Crystal. Crystal Envy. First look is a Barbie look. I actually really like this. I think that it was like a good idea for her to do Barbie, since I knew nobody else would do Barbie. The one thing that I will say is that Michelle's critique about there being too much Barbie, I get, but at the same time, it's fine. No. I hit my bed. Not her. She's underneath here being the worst. Please stop. We're talking about fish, not about cats. Thank you. Um, so her first look is a cream. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Barbie reference. I enjoyed the poof in the hair, which my hair is getting wackadoodle. Um, Her second look, the pufferfish. I didn't understand the reference that Law got. La Roche is here, by the way, and Hunter Schafer from Euphoria. Have I seen Euphoria? No, but I know who Hunter Schafer is. And this look is fine, though I do wish that it was more of a more of a gag, more of a gag, more of a gag, more like puffed up a little bit more too. Her last look is the most well constructed of the night, for me at least. It's beautiful. It's like Laffy Taffy. It's the ultimate cream this week. Next in my top three, Corey King. Corey King. Her first look was the Katy Perry homage, and I really enjoyed that. Left Shark, it was fun to Katy Perry. It was very Scarlet Envy as Katy Perry, though. I enjoyed it. It was an ultimate cream. Her second look was the like angelfish, I think. I liked it, though it was it was a dress. It wasn't, she was trying to give supervillain in it too, and I don't understand. Be a fish. Be a fish, Corey. And the last look, give me a minute. Her last look was really good. I just had to look that up. Jesus Christ. It was like the Vanity Milan inspired look. I really enjoyed the ropes and all that sort of stuff. I don't think that necessarily she would have been in the top for like the look that she made, but this look is great. I enjoy it. Up next, the bottom three queens, at least in my opinion. Well, we'll get to them. Up next, Same Star, for me at least. I loved her first look. It was like the yellow polka dot bikini look, which I really enjoyed. It was a bit simple, but it's swimwear. It's all going to be simple. I enjoyed her second look, which was the Viper Fish, which I like. I liked this, though. I wish it had more fish elements in it. Right, I liked that it was danger, but had to have a little bit more fish elements. And her final look, the bag stuff, really great idea. Loved it. The only thing that I will say is that the bags at the bottom kind of became like, for me. Like it was beautiful, but then it was also like, okay, well, we got the message, we got the bags on the thing, on the dress. And listen, I like that LaRoche was kind of like, well, it reminds me of the cocaine and that drug dealers would throw off the coast of you know, Puerto Rico, I think. I forget. Colombia. I didn't mean to say Puerto Rico. I meant Colombia. Sorry. But it looked fine. She looked great, and I can understand the top placement for her. Also, it's weird that Charles Barkley is her godfather. That's weird to me. Because that would be the last person I think would be her godfather. But go Charles Barkley, be an ally. Next up, Susie Toot. I enjoyed her first look. The man, the Coney Island-esque vaudevillain. That's who that reminded me of. Simon something. It was Simon something, and he was the vaudevillain in WWE. My brother will like that reference. But that's who Susie Toot reminded me of. That and like a strong man from like an Old Timey Freak Show. I enjoyed it, though. What I will say is that I want to see more glamour. And if it's called Bathing Beauty, I kind of wanted to see beauty. I love that you're doing this masculine look on the show. I do. It's a toot, or a cream rather. But girl, let's give you a more glamorous look. The second look was what was her second look? What kind of fish was it? It was the octopus. I liked the octopus. I thought that was campy. But again, not that much couture. And here's the thing. I disagree when everything should be couture and nothing should be campy. But we've seen like Jinx Monsoon in her own campy way can do couture. It took her a season. It took her till All-Star 7 to do it, but she can definitely do it. I'm hoping that Susie doesn't get trapped in this Broadway thing. And Alexis Michelle, the only thing good that I will give Alexis is that she can do both glamour and camp very well. The problem with Alexis, though, is that there was too many ball gowns. Susie, this gets a cream. And finally, her ball couture look. It was Amelia Earhart. It was fine. It was nothing special. I think that she really was just here. Um, like it wasn't necessarily like the best look. And I'm gonna actually take Corey and place her in the thing. I forgot Jules. Jules's first look I don't remember. But it was a bathing suit look. I think it might have been a beach ball look. Might have been. No, Acacia's wasn't. I ain't going. We're not talking about Acacia right now. But it was a good look. Jules's look was it was a good look. I think it might have been a beach ball look. It had to have been, right? Because it was Acacia and somebody else who did beach balls. It's one right after the other. It had to be Jules. Hold that thought. At this point, I can't even find the look. So, her second look is why I put her in the top three. It was the Spanish dancer like sea slug thing. And I love that look. That look is a cream for me. And her last look, the like oil spill esque look, is also a cream. I forgot her look. I think Corey was the other one that did the beach ball because it was the Katy Perry. I forgot her other look though. So I'm gonna give it a crunch because I forgot about it. I'm sorry. If anybody could put down in the comments what it like describe what it looked like, that would be great. Until I can actually see it again for myself. So we've gotten 6 out of the way, I suppose. Who we have left? We got Hormona, we got Acacia, Lexi, Lana, Lydia, and Corey, Arietti, Crystal. And Anya. Let's talk about Anya. Well, no, let's not talk about Anya right now. Hold that thought. Let's talk about Lydia. So her first look was very Carol Burnett. It was very, like, long red hair and, like, a bathing beauty type thing. Her makeup is wackadoodle sometimes, though. I don't think that it is, like... How do I put this without sounding really mean? I don't think that... I think it's like Trixie's makeup. Trixie's makeup, though, has grown on me. Lydia's hasn't yet. But, at the same time, I wish that, like, the lips weren't as overdrawn as they were. I'm just gonna say that. Her anglerfish look, though, is camp. It's fun. Damn, she's got everything. Like, I love her. I do. But I think that the judges don't. I think that the judges aren't gonna give her a break. And her final look was okay. It was like a bunch of metal, and I don't know. I think that this look was great, though. I think that the top piece, right, before like all the piping and looking like fucking Innard from FNAF, could have been cut off and then bring that up. But I don't know how much of that material she had. So there was food in it apparently. Drag Race, clean that shit out, baby. I know it was on a garbage island, but clean that shit out. We can't be using all that. That's gross. So anyway, it's gonna be a cream for all three of the looks. She did great. Next up, let's talk about Hormona Lisa. So why was she in the bottom? You may ask. Because everything that she did was safe. Therefore, I'm gonna place her as safe. Her first look. I loved this look. I liked the bubbles. I liked the no hair bathing cap because it's just fun. It's something that I will remember from now until, forever. You know, like I won't remember it forever. I'll forget it next week. But it's a great look for her. Her second look is where she lost me. I think that if you're doing like the little seahorse thing or whatever they called it, it looked beautiful in the picture. Simple gown. Be the creature. Do something different with your face. Do like crazy hand movements. Don't be walking like you're modeling something because you look like you're coming from the Gap. Okay, you look like a mom coming from the Gap when you're. And like this look, we've seen it on you so many times at this point that it's not like even funny. Hi, baby. Hi, Marcy. Could you get down? Thank you. And her final look is fine. I think that it was a little bit frumpy, but like, and also not long enough to constitute a dress. But I wouldn't have put her in the bottom three. I think that she would have been safe in my eyes. Up next, Anya Nerve. Honestly, bottom four lip sync at this point. Here's the thing about Anya. Her first look, her second look was my favorite of hers. It was the starfish. She did fine. I liked it well enough. She did fine. Her third look was fine. It was okay. She was safe. It wasn't her Monopulence look. Her Monopulence look was great because she embellished it, made it her own. This look was fine. It was brown. It was very brown. And I don't understand why she made it brown. But let's talk about her first look. That's where I have an issue. What is this look? It was the bathing suit with the Celine Dion hair do and the white shawl over it that should have been removed on the runway. If you got a body, show the body, baby. Don't hide that stuff underneath a sheer, like, cardigan. That's something that my mom would wear to the beach. It made her look older than she was. I just don't think that this was a great look. It's going to be a crunch. Up next, let's talk about Miss Acacia Forgot. First look, the beach ball. It was fine. It was fine, but it wasn't something that I think was going to be memorable. I liked that the hair was coming out of the bathing cap. I liked that it was, like, she had the floaties on, but, like, Acacia, we forget that you're here, baby. Like, come on. Like, give us something. The second look, the, like, sea feather duster. I agree with Hunter Schaefer that this part was good, but this part looked like horse penises, and I can't do that. It's like when the dog is licking itself, and you accidentally look, and the lipstick has come out of the tube. Let's just say that. That was gross. I shouldn't be saying that. But it's like, it was just not attractive, and it wasn't slimming. And the last look was a bit amateurish. I agree with Law. But at the same time, like, it's okay. But it wasn't giving what it needed to give. I still might have placed her safe, but I could have also put her in the bottom. Next up, Lana Del Rey. Let's go ahead and talk about this. First look, you have to have more than your body. If you're not going to pad, and you're not going to put in a breastplate or something like that, if it's just going to be your natural body, do more. Raja, when she did this for her Hot Tropics runway, had head wrap, had, like, stuff going on. It had a pattern. You had a slap on your butt, which was fine, but, like, so what? You know, I was kind of bored, and I keep on saying this, even though I read her every single week. Lana, I love you, but come on, let's get it together. Second look, the sea urchin looked fine. It was okay. It wasn't like crazy cool. Need more spikes. There have been like 85,000, urchins on the runway. We've had Shangela do it. We've had, yeah, I don't like talking about Shangela, but we've had Shangela do it. We've had like a porcupine look. We've had a whole spike runway before, right? Do good. And where did the bottom half go? Why did you take the bottom half off to just make it a leotard? It wasn't necessarily like the best thing. And her final look was the worst look of the night. It was really bad. It was not Lala Ree's bad look. But nothing matched, nothing was together. You have to have an eye for this. I'm not saying that I could do better. On the contrary, I probably would suck ass at this challenge. But come on. And finally, we have Lexi Love. And I put her in the bottom three. She probably would have been safe. First look, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I did not like the merkin and the sensor bar and all of that. I just personally did not enjoy it. I'm fine with things like that a lot of the time. I just didn't find it enjoyable this time, and I don't know why. And her second look was my favorite of the night for her, but it needed more jellyfish tentacles. It needed something like, remember when Detox did the jellyfish? Remember when Evie did a jellyfish? We've had a lot of jellyfish on the runway. You can't just say, these are the colors of this jellyfish, here I am in this outfit. That doesn't work for me. And the final look is a tarp draped around you that you cut a head hole into and embellished with fake plants. Somebody stand up and say something. She says, I'm this fashion girl, and then, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but both of her looks that she has constructed for the runway have been just But it's the personality that saves her. Every single time she's on the runway, it's the personality, it's the story, it's all of this. And I love Lexi. I love everybody on this season. Okay, I love Joella, I love Lucky, all of them. But the fashion with the personality isn't fashion and personality. Queens that have personality, their fashion is not the best. The queens that have personality, that have fashion sense, don't necessarily have personality sense. So then they get put in the bottom, and then we don't get to see their things. And there are some that don't have either. I think, full T, that the bottom two should have been Acacia and Lana. If we had to put Hormona in the bottom three, with Hormona being safe. Because Hormona is a storyline waiting to happen. Lana has a storyline being built up, but Acacia does not. Acacia's just there. And I'm afraid that Acacia is not going to be there much longer. If I had to guess, either Acacia or Lana is going to be gone next week. Or maybe even, I don't know, Crystal? It's Snatch Game next week. And frankly, it feels like a slap in the face to Hormona, right? Hormona, I think, could have even won a Snatch Game. I don't know, though. I don't know. But Hormona and Lana are in the bottom. The winner is Arietti, which I agree with, and they lip sync to Get Him Back, Olivia Rodrigo. Stop doing the greatest hits. Stop doing the greatest hits. Stop. I swear to God, I hate the fact that Drag Race is pandering to the people who... And here's the thing. Olivia Rodrigo was a famous artist. In, 2023, in 2022, I don't remember the last time that an Olivia Rodrigo song was playing on the radio. She has not been mentioned since 2023 as like this massive artist, maybe even 2024. Why are we giving them these songs? And why aren't we doing like Beach House, Carly Rae Jepsen, or, do something Under the Sea themed? Like, I don't know. Under the Sea or Poor Unfortunate Souls. Get the licensing to that. Instead, you got Olivia Rodrigo getting back, and it's not even about fucking beach. You have Billie Eilish's Ocean Eyes right there, a ballad that you could do. I'm getting too worked up over this. But they're so obsessed with playing the greatest hits, or with Olivia Rodrigo to shake it up, I just don't get it, Drag Race. If next week's challenge is Snatch Game, and they're gonna do a song, and it's gonna be a greatest hits song again. I mean, like, give us things like, there's a reason that Boogie Wonderland has been the best lip sync thus far, because y'all put in the time and effort to do it correctly. So, who's my top four at this point? Right. Lexi and Anya have created a. By the way, everybody's good now. Don't send hate to anybody. They've created a storyline to carry them to the top four. It's looking like Sam is going to make it to the top four. And it looks like Susie is as well. Jules Sparkles is probably going to be either sixth out at this point, because I think Arietti might pick up steam. Sixth or fifth out, with Arietti being sixth or fifth out. By the way, Hormona went home. I forgot to mention that. Corey King and Lydia B. Collins are probably going to have to lip sync at some point against each other. I don't know who would win that. And my bet is Acacia's gone next week, with more than likely Lana going right after her. And if I had to be serious for a minute, Crystal Envy is also not impressing me that much. I mean, she was in my top 3 this week, but she's not really been doing that great in the competition. So I don't know where she's going to fall, but yeah. Who's y'all's top 4? Leave a comment down below. I will see you guys next week to review the Snatch Game. Bye.